What up, Moogle slash Ultros League mob? Physics Shebang here. I had a request to maybe do some Ultros League versions of these talk throughs. So I figured I would do the Ultros Underground. We'll do that. Spoiler alert, this is the Ultros Underground for the week of January 25th through the 31st. So current week at the time this video is released. So if you plan on running it, don't watch this yet. But this would be more beneficial if you run it ahead of time and then watch it. Especially if you're learning Ultros League anyway. Maybe not if you're good at this game. Maybe don't bother. This isn't quite for you. But if you're newer and trying to get better at Ultros League, hopefully this is helpful. Let me just set up memory and we're going to get started. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. The Thamosans and a Yeti, huh? Okay, sure. Sword Tech and X Magic. Okay, cool, I guess. So we have like no free checks. And we only have a Yeti and Sword Tech. And Sword Tech is like not very good early on. We have no way to unlock it. Sword Tech 1 is a decent physical damage. It also ignores physical defense, so not terrible. It's basically Pummel, Sword Tech Edition. So with something like this, we're basically looking very similar to what we'd be looking for in Moogle Cup. We're looking for a form of decent offense. We want a shield. We want an Esper that doesn't suck, can teach us some degree of magic, preferably one that is learned fairly quickly, like a level 2 spell. Because, you know, we don't learn magic nearly as fast in Ultros League as we do in Moogle Cup. So, we need to find something we can learn fast to get some good offense going. Because right now, all we have is a Yeti, right? That's it. So we see there was nobody in the cave. That means there's no character up there. So the character is going to be either Kefka Narsh or anything Realm or Strago. We're always looking for earrings, especially because we have the Thamosans. Rage Ring would be so good. I'm going to sell the Mega Elixir for that. That gives us a decent amount of offense for Yeti to begin with. And in general, I mean, I know that rods are more expensive in Ultros League, but they're still a hot commodity. Absolutely a hot commodity. I would love to see them. Even if I could buy 1 or 2, when I have Realm and hopefully some rods or some earrings, we're good. We're golden. I'm going to go to returners because offense is fairly low to start. Free earrings, love to see that. Red Jacket could be good. Red Jacket is normally only equipable by Edgar, so we're not sure anybody can equip it, but if they can, then we have Fire Negation. That goes toward Merton protection and just in general elemental protection throughout the game, especially early if I run into something that uses fire magic. Red Cap deceptively does nothing for fire. It just gives you a 25% increase in HP. It's basically a muscle belt light. And the Gauntlet's nice too. I like gauntlets. Gauntlet might just go straight on Yeti. Just let him slap with that Rage Ring. He's just going to be chucking people around. So we want at minimum 1 earring. At minimum. We would love 2 earrings. Or 4 earrings. And we would also really like an Atlas Armlet or a Hero Ring somewhere. Because we want Yeti to hit as hard as possible. Okay, Experience Egg is great. Obviously. No matter what game, what type of flag set you're playing, an Experience Egg is a huge boon. There's our earrings. There's an Atlas. There's an offering. Good lord. All right. Well, let's sell a little something something. We'll sell the ribbon. We'll get 3 of these. We need a little bit more. Break Blade. Sounds good. We'll get 1 more. Okay, we have... We're feeling pretty good now. We just need some way to use magic. Right now we don't have any magic to actually use. We have no shields to teach it. So it's, you know, we're not doing great. I want to sell probably just the red cap. I'm gonna get 20 of those. That should last me the rest of the seed. I'm I'm going to go ahead and loot the basement because I do need some money if I'm going to do Zen Thief and try and get an Esper before we go do an actual check. All right, at least our relics are good, but we still have no like super good form of offense to really carry forth the early game. And with no free checks, it's really depressing. You'd love to have some free checks besides Zen Thief so that you can, you know, get an Esper, get some decent offense rolling. There's a free rod. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Makes me feel a little safer for a boss, which the boss I'd be looking at right now is going to be in Owzer's Mansion. I like Owzer's. It's not too terribly long. It's got some loot. It also has a save point before the boss and natural grind fights that you have to take. So you get levels in it. And the good news about having no free checks is that scaling is going to be low. So it'll make that boss more safe, ideally. Got a bunch of elixirs. I'd like to keep some of those throughout the seed, and especially at the end if I need it, but I am willing to sell those for a Zen Thief, particularly if the Zen Thief is an Esper. Free money, love it. Horse armor. I like to keep it, but if I gotta sell it, I will. It's good money. Also, really good magic defense. Okay, let's go to Zen and see what we got over there. I think if Zen is nothing, then I'm just pretty much ready to roll. I might consider doing World of Ruin South Figaro just for kicks, because I'm going to already be there anyway for Realms Owzer check. $41K high tier is not that great. I mean, I might because I do want a shield. Economizer is pretty cool. 41K, huh? Can I get that? You know what? Do it. It's gonna do it. And it's an Aura Lance. It was quite the gamble doing all that, and it did not pan out. We were hoping for a shield or a big weapon. What we were really hoping for there. And I guess we got a big weapon. It's just called the Aura Lance. We don't have jump. We don't have anybody guaranteed to be able to use it, so it's not what we were hoping for. I think I'm gonna check World of Ruin South Figaro because I would like to find like a rod to buy. Would be great. Besides just the one I have, just for a little added safety. Because we're not gonna have any Espers that we're learning. We don't have any shields. I want to be learning some magic. We got an X-Magic Strago and we have economizers for sale. Like, there's potential there. An economizer is not my favorite thing in the world to buy, but if the seed doesn't give me much else, then it might be something we can do. He just shields some it's defense, but the rest of that loot was pitiful. There's some Dragoon boots. Alright, so here's the question. Can anybody use the Aura Lance? No. So I'm not going to bother. If someone could use the Aura Lance, I might be like, well, it looks like we might be considering a Dragoon build, and we might still be considering a Dragoon build. We just need to remember that Dragoon boots are here. In World of Ruin, South Figaro. I think Narsh is a big play for some good gear. Cat Hood is enticing. I don't think I'm going to have enough for it. It's 26,000. Now's like the time to get it. I'm going to sell this. Nobody could use it. Right? So it's gone. And a Pearl Rod. Yes, we will definitely take a Pearl Rod as well. So what am I going to sell for that? Crystal Helm? Not enough. 13K. Picture? Is that enough? Maybe? No? Okay. Alright. You know what? I don't hate this play. I don't hate this play. Cat Hood's going to give us money for later. We have some things we would like to buy. At some point, most likely. Alright, let's go ahead and you are going to be earrings, earrings. You're going to be earrings. Experience egg. What am I going to do with this? That and rage, probably? Let's do that. For lack of a better person to equip the experience egg on... So for lack of a better physical attacker, we're just going to put it on Umaro. He can use it the most right up front, and if we get someone that I know could use a big weapon later, like Edgar or Celis, then maybe I put it on them instead. You know, I don't need to go this way. Considering putting it on Realm for sword tech stuff, but I don't think it's going to be that beneficial. It was Blitz, maybe, because I'd be considering Bum Rush with her. But we'll get Stunner naturally, so I think it's fine. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep it on Yeti and just let him roll. Okay, so we're looking at a just flat 3 progression start to a seed. So this should be fairly safe, we hope. This is a scary fight. Ooh, thank you. Didn't really want to get berserked. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, thank you so much. Make my Yeti even more brutal. I might need to just throw a rod at the... Oh, no, I don't. We'll be fine. I was going to, but now I just realized, no. With only 3 characters and no additional scaling, they're not going to have a ton of life or HP or anything else. Should finish it. Sweet, sweet. That was really good experience, too, for a starting level 3 fight. Pretty safe. Good experience. Yeah, Yeti's already level 11, so feeling real good about that. I personally always get off level 3 HP before taking more fights, because it doesn't matter how good that first fight was if you die in 1 hit on the next one. Unless you can save right afterwards, I will always heal. I learned that lesson the hard way multiple times, just trying to go through multiple fights at 50 HP, and then next thing you know, one guy does 1 area effect attack and you're dead. The only issue I have with all these is that I'm not going to use a rod, so... And the issue is, like, it takes forever to not have any area effect attacks. Alright, so we're hoping to just get through this with rods, basically. Rods and a Yeti, depending on what it is, obviously. We have no MP, no magic or anything, so there's no real reason for me to use sleeping bags or anything. Alright, we got a Mog. That's cool. I like it. Oh, yeah, that's great. Whole day till we win, basically. And it lets me save my rods a little bit longer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this check, and I'm going to check the Esper. If the Esper is any good, because scaling's still low, I'm sorry, it's not an Esper, it's Mog. Never mind. Probably not gonna go kill the dragon yet. I think what we're gonna do is just go do Mog things right away, because there's 2 checks there that are grind checks with Mule Defense and Kefgut Narsh. And of course it's gonna be a long fish. He's the lowest possible level in Ultros League, so I'm not worried about the spells he casts or anything, or his HP. He's probably almost dead already. Low offense start, to say the least. I'm gonna take a peek in the item shop because I just want to make sure I have enough curables, like remedies and all that. What you got? Rage. I'm cool with that. I like that. Rage could be good. We just killed Wooly, which is Ice 3. See, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. Let's just switch on over. I don't have enough loot to bother with Coliseum right now, but it's on the list for sure. The Rage, we need to go get earrings at some point. Some more earrings. I don't need to go in here. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm going to save up top. Because we're going to need them probably for Mog's Rage. Especially because, I mean, he's got Wooly. So I'm probably just going to take the earring directly off of Strago for the time being. Because he has nothing to use with that earring right now. I'll put them both on Mog, and if there's nothing else in there, then he's at least got Wooly that we can rely on for some Ice 3 action. There's a good starting offense. Maybe if we're lucky, you can use the Enhancer too. That would be nice. So Mog I don't really mind, especially because I haven't done World of Ruin Narsh yet. Because if Lone Wolf is progression, but he has something good, I could always go to World of Ruin Narsh when I go up there anyway to do Yeti stuff. And I can get the second reward from Lone Wolf. So doing this now and also before I did like Kefgut Narsh or anything, I'm a big fan. I don't need to save right now. I gotta save after Lone Wolf. You always want to like stack up your saves and your menuing. You don't want to like save there, then come up here, then save before Kefka and Narsh. So we're really looking at what does Lone Wolf have here. Genji Glove is not important right now because we have no big weapons, but we're going to keep that in mind. Lone Wolf has Genji Glove. If I ever need a Genji later, I just go to World of Ruin and pick it up. Alexander, love to see that. Alexander is the second strongest damage Esper, right behind Bahamut. So, big fan to see it. The problem is it's Pearl Element, so blah. Got anything good? Anything good? Anything good? It's okay. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, we need to take the earring off of him and just to him and save. And I think we're just going to leave Strago behind this time. Strago's least common denominator here. He's got no offense. He's not learning any spells for offense. All he's going to be learning is Cure 2, which, cool, but no, we don't need it. Not yet, anyway. We'll need it later, obviously, but no imperative spells for us to learn. And pretty much the second I find a level 3 spell, I'm going to go kill a dragon. It's, that's That's my idea. I'm gonna fight this guy because it gives me time to still do Kefka and Arshskip. Unfortunately, it's not gonna pay off. I did not buy any smoke bombs. All right, so not good grind fights here, but fighting this guy gives you time to get back in position for Kefka and Arshskip. Go up here, get right back in spot, and now the same exact timing exists. Go left. I like to go right here, wait for him to run right, and run right through. Ammo weapon's pretty much best case scenario for big boss right now. Let's have a look while we're waiting for that to cast. There's our Wooly and Io. Probably gonna do Wooly. Io is Flare Star, which does damage based on the enemy's level. And the level's kind of low right now, so... Cool, glad that worked. Come on, come on. Porter's pretty obnoxious, but I don't think he's got a lot more gas in him. That's kind of unfortunate. But a win's a win. It's okay if she doesn't survive it. This is a sign that it is, you know, a good idea to make sure you're paying attention to what enemies you're fighting and know some, like, imperative rages. Wooly is one that I remember all the time. So Wooly is Ice 3. Wooly sounds a lot like a woolly mammoth, right? A woolly mammoth is in a cold climate. That helps me remember that Wooly is Ice 3. I don't know. Maybe it'll help you. But it helps me. Alright, I'm not confident enough to be, like, rolling into Moogle defense without saving first, so... We're just going to eat the time loss. We're going to go heal. Going to go save. And then we'll head right back up because we didn't get a character. Typical logic is the most recent character gates another character. Okay, there's Bolt 3. Got it. We're going to put this on him. We're going to give this to him for now. All right, I know I said I was going to kill a dragon first, but I'm already here, and there's no way I do that. We are going to do a dragon immediately after we're done here, though. We're heading straight to World of Ruin Narsh. Oh, I went the wrong way. I guess it depends on what character we get. If we get a character that already has a dragon on the way, like Locke in Phoenix Cave or Cyan or any of that, oh, we're just going to have no character at all. Okay. Dead End Mog is Dead End Mog, so the progression is actually going to be Strago. Interesting. It's fine. We're still doing World of Ruin Narsh. If nothing else, we get a couple Espers, and then we'll be able to learn a level 3 spell. We'll get it on Strago first, then maybe we even just go to Fanatics, and we kill the dragon there, and learn it on Realm. And then we'll have 2 characters that have level 3 spells, and then we'll also have Mog with Ice 3. But for now, it's very magic-based. I'm not too concerned about grind fights. I think I might do it anyway, though. This is Orog, which Orog can be revivified. Or we might just die instead. Oh, the risk of ever doing anything versus these guys. I just wasn't sure how much experience I get from them. We're about to find out. But the problem is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the zombie off of them. Okay, it turns out it wasn't worth it at all. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. Not learn, but you just need to be reminded of why you don't fight anything with that sprite. Anyway, let's get back to our spot. Oh, funny, funny, funny. We all know that's a bad idea, and I did it anyway. I deserved everything I got there. Rage is gonna make me rage, as usual. For those that don't know, I absolutely abhor anything that I can't rely on. I hate offense I can't rely on. It is such an exercise in rage management for me. I don't like dice. I don't like dance. I don't like rage. There's a % chance that it does anything useful. I don't like it. What? Would you stop, cat? Jesus. Christ, animal. Sorry, my cat's being a cat. She's stepping on everything. So as mentioned, we need to learn that level 3 spells. That's what we're going to do. We go here first. We get that spell on Strago, and that's X magic. And then we can move it on to Realm. And then when we do Fanatic's Tower, which I plan on doing after this most likely, we'll take the dragon there. And we will learn magic that way. Then we'll have 2 characters of magic plus Wooly. I don't think I need to save. Scaling's still pretty low. I have a Pearl Rod somewhere. I have a Thunder Shield. Probably. Who has the Pearl Rod I bought? You? It's funny. Go for Io here. Yeah, of course. Thanks. That's actually... Okay, that sucks. I really hate Rage. I really hate Rage. But we learned a level 3 spell. So, cool. Bolt 3, bam, in the bag. Human suit, that's not a big weapon. We're sad. But it's defense, so sure. Phoenix down. What am I doing? Sleeping bags. We need to switch Ragnarok onto her, Alexander, and go on to him for some cure stuff. Let's save. Actually, we can just real quick switch that Thunder Shield off and give it to her. Because he did learn Bolt 2 off of the dragon. Oh, we just learned Bolt 3. This is glorious. As long as he isn't rude. That's a pretty rude start. That's a pretty rude start. Jesus Christ. Probably should have X-Magicked, come to think of it. That was a little silly of me. Though Inferno, you would think he might be weak to Ice. He's not. He's weak to Bolt, oddly enough. I am completely shocked that he's not dead. I don't know what level we are. This is scary. You know what? I'm okay with that. He has an experience egg, so he's not losing an experience anywhere. That was spooky. That was spooky. But we probably learned Bolt 2 on Realm now. And we almost learned Bolt 3 on Realm. Do we play it dumb and not save? I think so. No, we have to. I don't have any way to really heal MP, and most of our offense is on Strago, so we're going to go do it with some sleeping bags here. We'll check our Esper too while we're at it. Why not? Goat. Cure 3 and Mage Power and Merton. Cool. We have 3 bits of Merton protection already. But I don't think anybody can actually use the red jacket. He can, of course. The one we don't need to use the red jacket. Alright, well, we don't have 3 pieces of Merton protection right now. We have the Rage Ring, which negates fire. We also have the red jacket, which negates fire. And we have the Thunder Shield, which negates fire. Negates wind, sorry. So, normally we would be able to do that, but only one person can use the red jacket, and it's the Yeti. And that's 2 pieces of Merton protection on one character. Rage Ring and the red jacket, which is pretty sad. Hope I saved. I don't know. I don't know if I did. It's not ideal. Also, Bolt is our only, like, our major offense right now, so we don't have much offense except for Wooly. We still need to go back for some earrings as well, because we're going to be learning Bolt 3 on Mog pretty soon. We were really hoping this was going to be enough to teach it to Mog, but it's not. So I think I'm gonna shift up my route a little bit. I was thinking about doing Fanatics Tower. What I think I'm gonna do, I will do Fanatics Tower, but I think I'm gonna do Esper Mountain first. I want to check the Coliseum. I want to do Esper Mountain. Then I want to go to Zen, get some earrings. Then I can do Fanatics Tower. Slight routing change, with the main reason being I want to be able to pick earrings up first before I go to a place that has a bunch of magic only stuff. Not to mention, I really, really would like Realm to learn her Bolt 3, and then I could teach Bolt 3 to Mog with the Dragon and the Tower. That's the dream. Then I'll have all 3 with level 3 magic. That's what we really want. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Coliseum is severely limited in comparison to Moogle Cup, but sometimes you still find some really good shit. Offering, Pearl Rod, Relic, nope. Alright. Nope, just a couple of rods and an offering. Not rods, staves. Spears. English is hard. Alright, let's go to Esper Mountain and hope that they have some magic points. We only need 10 for Realm to learn Bolt 3. We got 40 from Inferno. Shadow. Sure. It does kind of push me toward considering doing Floating Continent pretty quickly. We have Ice 3 and Ice 2 and all that stuff. We got Woolly, we got Ice 2s. This will definitely teach Bolt 3 to Realm. So our goal will be achieved. Alright, there's our Bolt 3. We got ourselves a Shadow. Any good? Natural Jump, Natural Magic. That's a Yeti is out of here, is what that is. Can he use the red jacket? Okay. Okay, so as mentioned, I need to go to Zen and pick up some earrings. Actually, you know what? Let's go up here first. Knock out our free check. Okay, saving. Now we're talking about some good, juicy checks. Any more of those? Okay. Still one earrings. So we're gonna go do this. We're gonna go do this. And I'm still in the market. Like at this point, I'm still in the market for Fanatics because I want that dragon. Uh-oh. That's not where the earrings are. I don't remember where the earrings were. I thought they were in Zen the entire time. They're either here or World of Ruin South Figaro. Oops. Mistakes were made. Okay. Need like 8 of these things. 7. That's enough. We're all magic now. All magic all the time. Alright, since we're doing Fanatics, and we have a free check over this way, let's go do that. And again, I want Fanatics for that magic. We don't need to save because we're not taking any fights. We already have an offering. So we don't need to take any monsters in a box. Just gonna do this. We'll get the loot because we still need some degree of offense for the end game. Otherwise, we're just gonna be Bolt 3ing for days, and that'll be it. At least we have Cure 3 and Cure 2, right? That's a good. That's a bonus. That's a benefit. We won't die quickly. The problem is, I haven't seen Osmos, and if you're magic based with no good magic healing, then it's a hard seed to get through sometimes. Cool. Despite the slow start, we're making some headway. I'm gonna check the weapon shop because I'm really looking for some kind of big weapon for somebody to use ever. Today is not that day. Alright, so we are swinging to Fanatics. Check Madeline as well, see if that's got anything fun on it. He is learning Merton, but we'll wait for that. Madeline is nothing interesting. We need Ragnarok off of you. Ragnarok on you. Ooh, Osmos. Well. Would you look at that? Yeah, let's go ahead. Sleeping bag. Shoot. Triple menu. Goodness gracious. So, guaranteed Esper here. That's nice. We still have a bunch of checks for Sabin. So, I don't think I'm going to do Floating Continent, but I'm probably going to end up getting screwed for that choice. But he's like the most recent character, and, well, one of the most recent characters, and I feel like I'm going to get more characters from him, and I'm worried. Getting an Esper here, that's 5. We only need 4 more, and we have a bunch of checks for Sabin. And then we still have, like, Ebbets. Old Durgan. I'll just bolt 3 him to death, I think. What natural magic you got? Anything interesting? Flare. Okay. I mean, nothing super interesting, but Flare exists, but I'm not going to use it right now. I meant to equip those earrings, by the way, and I totally didn't do that. For shame. Alright, free muscle belt for the VK we don't have. But there's our bolt 3. We can switch that over to Shadow. Another Aura Lance. Could he equip it? Of course not. Oh, we don't even have the experience egg on. Oh, big blunder. All right. That's still on Yeti. Whoopsie. Should have that on Realm. That's mostly because of Sword Tech. If we can get it to Sword Tech 6 fast enough, then that'll be good. Ah, what a seed, man. At least we have a level 3 spell. I mean, it could be worse, right? Shadow the Natural Jumper. Can't use any lances. Gross. 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 Can't believe they died. I thought they had more life. Turns out they don't. I was gonna run. I was ready. I was ready to get out. Filthy. Whatever. Win's a win. Alright, because of our placement and the fact that we're gonna be really just buckling hard on some Sabin stuff, let's do Cult, and then we'll do Imperial Camp, and then we'll do Barren Falls. We'll just kind of do that whole loop, and then we'll peak Train, and we'll see like where we're at that point. Then we'll still have Strago stuff if we must, but we're really hoping that we just get like inundated with a bunch of Espers. That would be the dream. Nice quick Esper there. You know what we can do? We're already here. We should go do Cave on the Veldt. Doom. I like Doom. You're done with this, right? Yeah. Let's get you doomed up. Get you with some Osmos action. Alright, Cave on the Veldt. Maybe we get some other characters that have fast checks, like a Setzer or Cyan. And this is going to put us more on the east side of the map too, so we can just switch over and do Imperial Camp into Barren Falls instead of doing Mount Colts into Imperial Camp into Barren Falls. This gets us just a different, slightly different route, with Mount Colts being the last of the locations. Dead. Warp Stone. Not doing it. So that sprite there, if it's an Esper, then it's an Esper. If it's a character, then it's a character. If it's anything else, it's dead. And I'm not looking to do a dead check right now. Watch, there's going to be an Illumina that somebody could use. I just left it on the table. The experience egg still isn't on us. Oof. Oof. I really need to get that off Yeti. I really need to get that off Yeti and put it on someone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Bad news. What a good teacher I am, just not using one of the best relics in the game. Oh yes. Okay, now we're feeling pretty happy about Espers. Oh, homie, you're still alive. Goodness. Look at you go. It's a stacked Imperial camp, too. So much experience could have been had here. Look at that. Guy still isn't dead. Completely stacked Imperial camp. That would have been 24,000 experience for each of these Tyrannosaurs. The game will teach you lessons. You just get to eat those lessons with a smile on your face. Just say you won't do it again, even though you probably will. I know I do. Oh well, 12k is 12k. That's a lot of experience. I just wish it was faster. I think this will pivot me a little bit. I'm still gonna do Barren Falls, but then I'm just not gonna bother checking the train. She got control, and she's got really low stats. Unfortunately, she's not a good character to bring in the party, but I can do Barren Falls for the free heal, and then once I'm done, I go do the basement, and then I check Match Tech 1 and 2. I might even check the train, because it really depends on if I get Espers around places, you know, because I'm still 4 away. I want her learning that. You've already learned all that stuff. Yeah, you do some of that. You, Doom is great. And you, Osmos is great. I'm gonna save, but then I almost forgot again. Let me go get that experience egg off right now before I keep forgetting. If Glue watches this, he's gonna be like, "This is what you get for getting rid of the Yeti. Ha ha ha. Should have kept him." You know what? Maybe I should have, because he would be pretty strong by the end of the seed. So Baron Falls is fun because when you start the check, it gives you a free heal, so you don't need to use any sleeping bags or any of that stuff. You just jump off, you'll start the fight, free heal, free everything, everything full. Polty. That's not great. He's got a lot of magic defense, so Flare is like definitely a move we can do here. Probably the recommended one right now. You know what else we have? Thought he had it, but I guess not. So this is a shield. This is a fight where we need to crack a shield. You can just life to him. This guy's got too much life, and we just don't have really good offense for him, so we need to get him down as fast as possible. Merton's awesome and all, but you know what's more awesome is not dying to Poltergeist. Rude. Poltergeist is such a jerk when he wants to counter every single attack. By the way, cracking that shield made a lot of sense because this guy has a lot of magic defense and shields ignore magic defense. Oh, you troll. Utter insufferable troll. Oh well. No experience for Realm, even though, what does she have on? The experience egg? And what do we not get? 40,000 experience? Yeah. Classic. 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 We've already determined that Shadow can't use an Aura Lance, so his jump is worthless. Okie dokie, let's go check basement. I know we already have 7 characters, and Celis is pretty likely to have a character behind one of her checks, but I'm hoping this is an Esper instead. Not too long of a peak, so fine. Even if it is a character, maybe we look for a character skip, although I'm thinking we're probably just going to end up with full skip at this point. Okay, fixed dice. Listen, that might be a thing if Shadow can use them. Like, we could go fixed dice offering unless we find a horn, and then we could do jump dice instead. I haven't seen a horn as far as I know. All right, let's check the Magitech 1 and 2. We'll check both of those. All right, can you use it? You can. All right, fine. I'm gonna switch you over to an offering. And do I have running shoes or anything? No, we're gonna do a ribbon. You're 2 life 2. That's pretty good. Do that. We've got like unlimited healing. All right, well, fixed ice offering is a last ditch effort. Like, maybe we do it, maybe we don't. It's just if it's a big chunky boss, perhaps we do so. All right. I'm gonna pause for a moment. Be back soon. Okay, we're back for now. After double no Moogle Charm things, because I got distracted. We're looking at a pretty bad time on this seed, but we haven't found any offense. We haven't, I mean, we have offense. It's just not good offense. Now we have fixed dice offering, which is something. We have level 3 spells in Osmos, but that sounds a lot like a 10 to 15 minute long Kefka. Only at 15 checks. Pretty bad. All right, this is where we need to use some fixed dice and hope they work. Shall they scam me? Let's find out. Good start. Not bad. Not bad. I'll give it to him. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Rude. Every enemy, every boss just wants to troll the hell out of me with counterattacks. Counter Fantasy 6, indeed. Oh, now you're gonna troll me, huh? That's better. I think she's dead now. Oh yeah, she's very dead. Give Realm a little extra power. You know what? At this time, it's kind of sounding a lot like this is going to end up being a fixed dice seed, so I should probably make them suck less. So I'm going to actually check that effort real quick. Strength, I mean, doesn't matter. I don't have anything for it, but I will take this off. Do the experience egg. We're going to put the earrings on her. We're going to put the Moogle charm on the Moogle. We're not multiples of 5, only one character is, so we're just going to go. Guy also has a pretty big chunk of HP, so we'll just chuck the dice at him. The fixed dice, like other weapons, the damage goes up, like the damage algorithm goes up based on your level. So the higher level you are, the higher damage the dice will do no matter what they roll. And I think he's dead. No? Unbelievable. I think he's dead. Alright, so we did get another Esper. That's good. What's Phoenix got for us? Nothing we really want. So now that we're one Esper away, we need to switch to peakables. And the only peakable I currently have available is going to be up at Phantom Forest, so we will check it. Save outside, always. That way if it's not an Esper, we leave, and we just go do Mount Colts instead. Alright, cool. So we're going to finish it. Oh, great. Thank you for this. I think Realm has Sword Tech 6, so let's just do that. Holy crap, that was a 2,000 damage Lobo. Oh, come on. What do you mean it doesn't hit the whole screen? Are you kidding me? Yo, that Lobo hit me for 2,000 damage. I think that's a sign that I need to maybe go buy some armor. What do you think? 2,000 damage Lobo, is that a, you know, is that a good sign that maybe our defense is a bit lacking? I'm thinking it might be. Definitely gonna save, because that 2,000 damage Lobo was for real. He went for the jugular. Okay. 102, and we might have to run the whole tower while we're at it. That's pretty chaotic. Not a big fan of that. Alright. We don't have Ice 3. We don't have much. We have Ice 2. So let's just spam our Ice 2s to begin with to get her out of the way. M out of the way. He's probably just dead now, and I cast it twice, like a dork. Just hit the yellow one, please. Rude. Okay, well, it hit both of them. I guess I'll take it. Come on, Doom, work for me. You. I think now is where we just let the fixed dice off the leash. Now that we have one target, and we hope it doesn't suck. Good start. I think he's just already dead, so it should be fine. I like to chuck the dice when I know they're going to be maximal, like maximal usage. Right, I need to check how many checks I actually have. I want to say I'm at like 17. Okay, that's way better than I thought. I actually need to check something. Are we 22, right? Okay. Okay, I had to make sure. Don't mind me. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Okay, so we just do Kefka's Tower. Middle KT. But we do need armor, so I'm gonna do that first. Alright, let's see what we got here. Diamond armor. 2 of those would be great. Maybe. Guess all we're having is... Oh, mystery veils would be good. I can get one of these. One of these. I guess an iron helmet for old Shadow there. And then he's just gonna be a potato, because he's not able to equip anything. The dude is just... All he is a fixed dice bot. Pretty obnoxious. Alright, mid KT, let's go. Let's get this going. You're like 10 minutes behind schedule. My preferred is to be at skip at an hour if possible on an Ultros League seed, but this seed has had no fast offense. It has had slow magic. It has had a good amount of dead checks. So, you know, I'll forgive myself for being a little slow on this one. There's probably some badass loot somewhere in here that I just didn't find, and I'm looking forward to putting in my time at the end, probably like a 125, and seeing what other people got. I don't have any way to deal with him really, except for like Sword Tech 6. I guess I could have rolled the dice. Oh, Shadow, you had one job. This should be enough, though. Narapa doesn't have very much life. Alright, we got one more dragon to kill, so we're gonna check through all our espers and switch and learn whatever we need to learn. Sure, Ice 2, why not you? Osmos would be great. Actually, didn't you have something fun? Yeah, you did have something fun. Holding out. Wait. Haste 2, sure. Fiddling too much. What was it, Bismarck? Yes. Okay. Too much fiddling, but I'm gonna kill a dragon. I want to make sure we have all that we need. What was that, about 30-second menu? Just rip. Time is gone. So we're about 10 minutes slower than what I would consider a middle of the ground Ultros League seed. Which for me is right around 80 minutes. It's a good middle ground. Oh, I unequipped the offering. Cool. Not the offering, but I unequipped the fixed dice. Good ol' optimize. Doing what it does when you don't pay attention. Okay, so Shadow's gonna go solo mid. We'll do Realm left and Stragomog right. You. I'm gonna put all the characters in there just so that we have everybody healed automatically because I'm low on sleeping bags. I have 3. Alright, let's put our final espers on. Not Ragnarok. Phoenix, I suppose. Shoat, sure. And the rest don't matter. Let's go. Alright, Shadow. You, and you, and you, and you, and you. There we go. I guess we'll be okay. Most likely. I think we got this under control. As long as Shadow can survive and he rolls, you know, moderately okay dice, we should be pretty okay. It, of course, depends on the enemies that we run into or the bosses that we run into as well. They can be pretty rough if they have really high HP and we have to rely on fixed dice. Not even going to actually use the sleeping bag on her. She only used 1 spell and took no damage, so let's send it. This was a little foolish putting a Yeti right next to Shadow, and that's it, because if Shadow does die, I have no recovery options. I should have put him in the right lane and put a character with, you know, anything we could actually do in middle with Shadow, but we'll see. It really depends on what the dice do. We are high level, so even a moderately decent roll will roll high, like we're getting straight 9s right now, so. Probably not enough. If he had 1 more good roll, he would have died in 1 turn. Good night, Yeti. All right, that'll finish him off. That was like, look what I can do. I could have done this last turn. I'm just going to risk it. I'm not going to bother bringing Yeti up. We're just going to let him sleep. He can have a nap for the rest of the game. Ice shield in the validation chest, huh? All right. This is fine. Boop. Pretty low HP, so as long as we roll decent, he should die this turn, but that's asking a lot. Okay, maybe not. 1 more good one and he's dead. All right, he's dead. Good night, Ice Chicken. Okay, so on the plus side, we have like a lot of decent utility. I don't think we have mute, which is pretty gross. Our main offense is untargetable and random. And then we just have like Bolt 3, right? So not the best offense in the world for Kefka, but we'll do our best. We'll do the best we can. Well, I didn't want a tent, but sure. I guess. That's pretty risky. If that was a warp stone, I was out of there. And the last Moogle Charm. These 2 should be able to handle their lane just fine. Well, there's an exception to that. There are some things that would be very problematic here. This is not one of them. This is a perfect fight for this. Because we are stacked with Bolt 3s. And X Magic. We don't want to do X magic now because X magic takes a longer period of time for the magic to actually start casting. It's like double the time from the time you input the command to the time it starts executing. So I just switched to regular magic to kill him. All right, well, at least Kefka's tower is pretty fast. Did a tent again because I keep thinking I'm on a damn sleeping bags. I just hate having good times, you know? That's all. I wasn't going to have a good time anyway. The seat is bad. The seat is slow. You know what I forgot? I'm going to do it because my offense is bad enough as it is. We need that. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I thought it was on Realm for some reason. The experience egg, I was going to move it over. I don't care. Let's just go. I probably should have put the ribbon on Shadow like I had originally planned, but whatever. That means we're going to get Doom Tusked, and we're going to die, and we're going to fix dice ourselves, and we're going to be done, and then we're going to forfeit, and I'll upload this video, and everybody can laugh at me. Right? Sounds like fun. This is going to be a slow Kefka. I'll kind of be lucky to get a sub 90 on this. We don't have much in the way of anything ever, so I don't know. My party is 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we would love to have a haste too, so we could rush to our demise. Let's see. Our haste 2. Hurry up. We need some doom. Maybe more doom. Okay, good. No fire, but we got bolt. We have vanish somewhere too, so I think I'm gonna pop that on him because he's just made out of paper. Actually, he's kind of not. He has the snow muffler on, so he would probably be fine. Wow, rolling like absolute garbage, as is tradition. Oh, it died. Didn't hear it. Classic again. All he had to do was roll decent. Still not enough. This is why I hate dice. I had to look away for a moment expecting that the dude would be dead. And he's not dead. Just very much not dead. It's not cool, man. I do need to see if I have mute somewhere. I really don't know if I do. Maybe Shadow has it because he's a natural magic user, but I don't remember seeing it on any Espers, and I don't think I have Siren, so... Nope. Doom. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. For now, we're going to have him do some dooms over here. It's going to be a very slow fight. I'm just gonna hope that Shadow can finish this job here. That'd be great. Here comes the likely Doom Tusk. Make sure someone's available to take care of it. Okay, good. Oh, did he? What? I did. Like, what? I jumped on Tiger. Did I not jump on Tiger? No, what in the hell was that? I'm so confused. I don't understand. Why did he jump on Magic? I'm very confuzzulated. Jesus Christ, dude, please. God, I hate fixed dice so much. Oh my dear good lord, I hate it. How people can enjoy this particular type of offense, I will never understand. Well, thank you for the slowest possible spell you could cast right now. Awesome. Is it too late for me to rage quit and never play this game again? Like, do you see this shit? Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? Four rolls, not a single one above a 3. And most of them with 2 1s. And all these quarters. Like, holy cow. Double Dispel just to piss me off? That'd be classic. Alright, well that sets us up possibly the worst possible way that we could have been for this. I'm not going to speak it into existence, but a world exists where, you know, one dude is standing the second this third phase fight or starts. We were spared. Let's just bolt 3 him, I guess. Okay, so we don't have life 3 or anything. All we have is Vanish, so we're just going to try and use that. He's at 7,000. 9.5. 12. $19.5. 29? He's really close. Right, Merton kind of sucks. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to gamble it. Gonna have to gamble it. Finish him. And that's all we got. Send it. I think that's enough. Okay. Kind of sucks, but not the end of the world. At least we survived. Okay, so what are we going to do in this fight? We're going to find whatever shields we have, which I don't even know what they are, and we're going to crack them, and then we're going to do like X Magic Bolt 3, and then we're going to use ice, and we're going to see what happens. That's just going to be whatever, and hopefully that's enough to skip Fallen One. We hope, we dream. Hopefully this goes well enough to where we can sub 90 this, despite just how awful this offense is. Chuck the dice first and see what happens. Great start. Oh god, I hate this freaking game. Okay, that was 4 rolls and a grand total of under 2,000 damage. Fucking great. Unbelievable. There's not much that pisses me off more than Fixed Dice doing that on Final Kefka. Now he's going to do a bunch of 9s, and he's going to get him right into Ultima range. Or not. Troll. God, such a troll. Everything about it is such a troll. I don't believe an Ultima can kill us. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna see what happens. We're lucky he dies. We're unlucky we get Ultima. Okay, I guess. Oh man, sorry about the F-bombs, but holy cow. I really, like, I cannot stand Fixed Dice as a primary offense, and that's just what the seed really wanted from us. I'm really curious what the times look like on this. Let's see what we missed, because I'm sure someone's got like a sub 70 on this or some nonsense. Nope, it's a bad seed. It's a bad seed. All right, so we got Lord Genesis, who's like one of the faster guys lately. 119.56, which is awesome. Jazer with a 121, Papa Shango with a 124, and then me with a 127. Let's see. Gauntlet, Rag, Speed 2, Egged Lock. Where? Where was Lock? And where was the Rag? I didn't have that. So I lost to Jazer, who had a Rag, Gauntlet, Speed 2 Lock with an Egg. I mean, I don't feel bad losing that. Let's see. Papa Shango, Slow Going Pro Rods, Yeti Start, Tier 3 Magic, Petered Out, Egg Realm for the Long Haul Sword Tech, No Calmness Protection, FD Offering, Celis. Okay, so I lost to Papa Shango with the same amount of offense. I blame the Fixed Dice because they're garbage and they're trash and they're cursed. Lord Genesis, extremely slow start. Didn't help. He had to reset White Dragon and Opera House. Final Offensive wasn't good enough. Atma, Offering Realm. Where? FD Offering Shadow. Merton Mog. And Ice 2 Vanish Strago. What? Is it that? Was this not? Did we play the same seed? I don't understand. Devious RNG. Forfeit. Jesus the Frog. Forfeit. Tried talking the party I did not have a way of damaging him. Decided I'd rather just forfeit instead of warping out and reforming my party. Probably would have had something like a 135 or something. Ooh, dude, Jesus the Frog is really good. A 135 is rough. Prof Wiggle lost it around 144. Wiped on T4. Ouch. Chadius 141. Seed was a tease. Bunch of accessories. No magic, stats, or weapons. Yep. Nani Gray, forfeit. Yeah, well, forfeited only because she had to. Had a reasonable Atma setup. Matalast, Experience Egg on Realm to get Stunner. Back-to-back Atma weapons. Velt Cave, which... Oh, I skipped Velt Cave. And a chest in the Thamasa House, which I didn't do Thamasa House. Opto Atma. I'm just gonna type gross. I hated it. Fixed dice can die in a fire. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. That was a really scrubby seed. There was some offense around, but it was iffy. My routing was rough, but that's because routing was rough. And all I had was fixed dice. So cool. I hope that was helpful. I hope I didn't piss you off with dropping F-bombs, but sometimes life calls for it. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to sound off in the comments below. Otherwise, you can message me on Discord if you really want to. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.